Alright, y'all, I'm back with the weekly energy reading. God damn. Do I got all my cards? Girl, I think this deck is through. She crying. Give me a new deck, please. That's what I'm saying. Let's see what's coming back. Ooh, what's that? Ace of Pentacles? Oh, okay. What's the money coming in? Is it? I need some money. Let me tell you that. Alright, let's go. Where we at? Yeah, 32 seconds. I'm gonna hear every shuffle. Ooh, alright. Queen of Swords. Who is that? Who is the Queen of Swords? Overall mood, we got 3 of Swords. Let's see. Damn. What that is. We got Strength in reverse. We got 10 of Swords. I knew that looked like a 10 of Pentacles. We got 5 of Cups. Family drama or work drama at one. Family drama. We got Queen of Cups. We got 3 of Swords. The Justice reverse. Jesus. Damn, here we go. 6 of Swords, and we got the Page of Cups. Can y'all see? Because I got my light down on my phone. Hopefully y'all can. We got the Ace of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. And I need one more for the overall mood. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. Recuperation. Okay, we got Temperance, King of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. And the 8 of Cups. Ooh. If this got something to do with work, I would say somebody's like they leaving one job and going to another one or whatever the case may be and trying to find some success. But for one of y'all, though, it's like tackling some family or emotional stifling type drama, because the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Wands is like walking away and like choosing to be successful. But I also say when the 6 of Wands come out, that's in a state of like, just because we go in the same direction doesn't mean we have the same intention. You got 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, meaning there's a 4 of Pentacles at play. With the 3 of Pentacles, that could be some of y'all could be going to school or taking up certain courses or whatever the case may be. Queen of Swords or some counselor or a person or seeking to be self-fulfilled. I would say that from an emotional gratifying type state, because the 7 of Pentacles is the fruit ain't ripe for the picking, but also ideally though that's like things not necessarily coming into fruition the way you need it to be, because 8 of Cups is like walking away in a state of fulfillment of saying, oh, I'm finna conquer this, I'm finna be fulfilled, I'm finna be that person that I need to be. With the 7 of Pentacles and the King, it means that it takes a lot of y'all are trying to accomplish a lot of big things, whether that's financially or just in a state of being stable with who you are. But we also have the Temperance here, so it looks like there's an impatiency, or it could be impatiency, but it also could be needing to find time how you come about communicating, talking about certain issues. I would say that the Temperance is not having ease within the soul. First card out, we got the Strength reverse. We got 5 of Cups with the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Strength reverse tells me that it could be like some insecurities issues going on, or like a bruised ego. With the 5 of Cups, that could be, in speaking of, if it's dealing with some like relationship type aspect though, it could be some devaluing type process. I would say that though, because that's like guilt, remorse, and a state of like not communicating, a state of the truth. Where you hear me say a 2 of Swords energy is like a indecisiveness, not knowing what it is that you necessarily want or knowing how to get it. For some of y'all, this is prioritizing or thinking about certain things that you necessarily put behind you or needing to put behind you to make peace with. But you also have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords can be a very nasty energy, harsh communication. Queen of Cups and the Justice and the 8 of Cups though. That's why I said it could be some guilt, remorse. 10 of Swords is like bad mouthing. That could be chronic pain. That could be ill will, malicious intent. It could be somebody being a martyr, because the Justice reverse could be some emotional bias, or it could be some karmic type situation dealing with communication type styles of giving love or how to receive love, because the Queen of Cups can be a very emotional, needy state. I would say that there could be an emotional neediness that comes from a person or a situation though, because you got this though. It's like you giving from a state of like barely what you do have. So I would say that. whether it's emotional or because that's the martyrdom. Like some people give from a state of like even though they're drained, depleted, and not saying like no. You got Ten of Pentacles reverse. You got Six of Swords with the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. That's what I said. It's like somebody's trying to repair, come back, do a teamwork. Four of Wands suggests necessarily this is if this got something to do with like a separation or whatever the case may be. You got Justice, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Three, Ace of Swords, Temperance. This could be dealing with some type of separation. I would say that though. Ten of Pentacles could be reversed. They could be arguing about money, assets. Six of Wands is like returning back to a state of, and the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands like somebody wants to come back or come do something. I would say that though. So a lot of y'all seems like y'all were moving, trying to be in a state of being fulfilled, but at the same time, it looks like somebody's on the verge of giving up. If the Temperance energy kicks in to where you don't know how to utilize patience, to where you want to return back to a state of emotional guilt. So I think that's how somebody deals with their emotional concept. I would say that though, that puts them in a state of being a martyr because you got a Nine of Cups though. For some of y'all, it's like doing certain things for a state of being seen, because that's like the strength energy. Like if it's healing or looking for the necessarily support from people around you, because you got Wheel of Fortune. Because I tell you, it's like somebody wants to start a new or bring in a new. Four of Cups, this has got something to do with career type options. It's kind of like in a state of where it's kind of like needing money or needing to get to a state of being financially fulfilled. At the same time, it may be stress, work. I would say that though, Eight of Swords is kind of like tied, caught up. Some of y'all could be in some old contractual type situations though. I would say that though, fighting for something new and feeling like you stuck. For some of y'all, I will say though, giving from a state of a lower vibrational type state, whether you have the energy to be able to give or receive. If you're talking about that Ace of Pentacles, that manifestation energy or calling certain things in, you wondering why it's not. It's kind of like, hey, you got to know when to give and when not to give, because you got a Six of Wands energy though. For somebody, I will say somebody has a mental or something or someone has a mental stronghold on somebody with the Six of Wands though. So that's why I say it's kind of like somebody likes to be the victim and necessarily to be able to be seen. That's where it seems like this situation is karmic. You got a King of Swords energy though. You got Eight of Cups with the Ten of Cups. Then you also got the World, Two of Swords, and the Sun. I would say that though. Indecision is still a decision. Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups though. That's why I said some of y'all, if it's dealing with a marital type situation, some of y'all trying to hurry up and wrap this up and get rid of it. King of Swords can be an emotional manipulative energy though. That could be something that's holding somebody up though. Somebody who's very cruel or whatever the case may be. Whether you're dealing with a lover, a spouse, they know how to emotionally play on your wounds to come back or whatever the case may be. But they still come into doing the same things. Eight of Cups, choosing to be able to walk away for your sense of happiness or walking away with kids or ideally though the world. But it puts you back at a Two of Swords energy though. Some of y'all are fluctuating or contemplating whether it's like, do I want to go with the divorce or do I not want to go through with it, the divorce? For some of y'all, this is like the emotional happiness though. It's kind of like choosing your emotional happiness at the expense of somebody else. You got Two of Pentacles. That's why I said Two of Pentacles. That's juggling. Tower. Seven of Cups. And a Judgment, though. Ooh, I like that, though. Going back to this Two of Swords though, it's kind of like it could be somebody that's in a state of where you may be hearing, it could be some negotiation that may be going on, but it looks like somebody could be in a state of where they necessarily don't know. Somebody could be playing both sides of the fence. For some of y'all, this happened to do with your happiness. It's kind of like not choosing your own state of happiness to where you do certain things out of, you do it in a state of where I have to, from an emotional concept, because the Queen of Cups reverse can be a very emotional needy person, but at the same time it can be emotionally aware. So you may be burning yourself out when it comes to certain things and not saying necessarily no. Two of Pentacles is at the point of where you're doing too much and it feels like you're not necessarily getting what it is that you need, so you're trying to avoid some sense of burnout though. But you have a Seven of Cups though, if it's some sort of negotiation though. Seven of Cups could be an illusion or somebody necessarily lying, or it could be needing to be sober or sobriety thoughts. But this is Judgment though. For some of y'all though, y'all may be more operating in your head or about the emotional aspects though of the judgment of certain things that it is that you want to do or certain things that it is that you need. I would say that. What we got? What we got? Look what I got. You got the Star reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Wands, Five of Swords, and a Four of Swords put us back at the Ace of Swords. I told you. Operating off the old. Operating off the old. Judgment in the Star, completing some sort of, like I said, dealing with a karmic type situation. One of y'all, I feel like somebody likes to play the victim. And when I say the victim, it's like giving from a state of, or needing to be the martyr, the rescuer, where you hear me say martyr comes from a state of sympathy and not honoring yourself, coming from a place of empathy. That's where you detach yourself from the situation to be able to see it from a higher perspective. So with the Star and the Knight of Pentacles, this is where like somebody feels like something is a loss and it's like very immature. I would say that though, like somebody's very stubborn and set in their ways. The Five of Wands with the Five of Swords, or whatever the case may be, this is the standstill. This is where somebody wants to wave the white flag, where somebody's saying, oh, I'm done, I don't want to do this, da 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 da. But we had a Queen of Swords energy at play. Four of Swords is the energy. Reverse is where somebody necessarily, no, I'm good, I'm okay. But it's another sword that's necessarily up under there though, so it needs to be some truth that necessarily needs to be speaking out. So it's going to the Queen of Swords energy. You got a Two of Wands, Page of Wands, that's still at the Ace of Wands. Page of Wands could be a person where you hear me say that all, like it's a person that's like negative. Nine of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It's a misery love company style when it comes to energy. Or I would say that the Page of Wands is like somebody who always just like speaks of negative, negative, negative. Woe is me, da 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 da. It's more of a defeatist type attitude, especially when it comes to dealing with themselves or others. So somebody could be a Debbie Downer. I would say that though when it comes to themselves or being able to deal with, or it could be the environment. You got Empress and the Queen of Wands. Could be a person, feminine, or the way that you necessarily go about loving yourself. I would say that though, because you got Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like shortcomings. You got Scorpionic energy and the Six of Pentacles. I say that though, it could be drama. For some of y'all, this is family drama. Family drama, work drama. Work, Three of Cups. Work, 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 work. This work, baby. This work. Yep, this work. Oh, I forgot to do the herb signs reading. That's what I forgot. No. Going back to this though, this could be a dramatic type experience though. Like this could be some ending where somebody's trying to get somebody to come back. Six, or it's like somebody doesn't want to accept something that's over though. Because when the death energy is in reverse, it's a very long, drawn out style of energy. Ten of Wands is like in the need of needing to cut the bullshit, cut certain things out of your life. Like knowing when necessarily to say no. If it's a boss, it's kind of like somebody that works somebody to the bone. I would say that though with no expense to somebody else. If it's the way that you do certain things, I kind of feel like this is the way that somebody loves themselves or how they go about. With the Three of Cups and the Magician though. So that's why I said for some of y'all, it's this style of energy, the way that you necessarily put yourself last. So if you put yourself last, you always be in a state of, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And it's like, didn't nobody ask you to do it. And then you will always see, or it's kind of like somebody from a state of to where you will always feel like when it comes to you necessarily that you're choosing yourself last. Because you got Three of Cups and a Magician though. I would say that though. Magician is all about making a wish. I would say that though. For some of y'all, it's like needing to leave or trying to put everything together. For some of y'all be trying to do too much on your own. You got Seven of Wands and the Hierophant. I would say that though. And then too with the Magician though, because a lot of people may be being magic or whatever the case may be. Seven of Wands and the Hierophant though, that could be a very forceful style type energy. I would say that though with the magical type aspects, it's like a fluctuating energy. A lot of people allow a lot of spirits that come into their home that rob them of their sleep and their peace. Could be robbing them of love ideally though. I would say that though, knowing what you mess with on a spiritual level. We got Temperance here too. For some of y'all, I would say when it comes to learning, some of y'all have for some of y'all, I would say that though, this is where it seems like it's uneasy though, because it seems like the universe may be playing tricks or with you though. Seven of Wands, when it's reversed, it means of speaking boundaries, where you hear me saying a marital type aspect, knowing what it is necessary that you want to go or how you go about learning certain things. So this is where the stress that comes about it though. For some of y'all, that you hear me say, this is where it's like, oh, I want to give my cup. I want to give my cup, even if it's with friends or celebrating with certain people. It's like knowing what to and what to cut out of your life. This seems like a personal reading. Yep, you got the Hangman and the Queen of Swords, though. Ooh, yes. Hangman and the Queen of Swords. For some of y'all, I want to say it's kind of like somebody's the voice of reason, though. You got Emperor energy. Though I said somebody's the voice of reason, though. For you, I feel like if this is like a masculine, I kind of feel like you keep listening to a feminine in your life that doesn't have your best interest, though. I would say that, though. I kind of feel that way. If you're feminine, I feel like you're very hyper masculine and you keep listening to another feminine, ideally, though, that you don't trust yourself. And I feel like the advice or necessary that somebody gives you, it doesn't work in your favor, though, because you got King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. I really feel like that, though, especially when it comes to money type matters. And for some of y'all, though, if it's arguing about money, this is not the first time you've been through this. It's old. Because you got the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. That's what it is. Some of y'all could be coming into certain things, but it's kind of like a lot of people, they block certain things. Page of Swords, it could be the mouth, speaking too much or not knowing to. Page of Swords is not an energy. I would say that, though, this got something to do with a child. I would say that, though, somebody has a very controlling style nature. Seven of Pentacles, though. Seven of Pentacles, if you come into abundance or trying to work, and the Two of Cups or get a relationship or certain things, though, it's kind of like they withhold you back. I don't know what that's about. Because this is where a person where they feel like they can say whatever they need to say. Because I tell you, Page of Swords is not a very trusting energy. You got King of Cups. And you got the Moon. Ooh, I know what this is, though. Ooh, because you got Eight of Pentacles. For some of y'all work too much, and then when it comes to your, what's on the bottom of it? No, we got, no, Eight of Pentacles. For some of y'all, though, y'all work too much, so when it comes to the idea of love, you don't have time. So it's like who you evolve yourself around, whether it's family or people. Ideally, though, if you're looking for love, those style of people with no love if it smacked them in the face. Because you got a King of Wands, though. For some of y'all, it's working on your anger, your patience, knowing how to exude control, because that's a very controlling energy. King of Wands could be a style of energy where somebody's that's not necessarily committable. You have Hermit, though. So it could be the style of, though, I don't know who you may be talking to about certain aspects, whether it's a marriage or a relationship or just being emotionally honest. For some of y'all, though, speaking of or talking about those certain issues is very uncomfortable. Jesus. This is I kind of feel like this Queen of Swords is the voice of reason, though. I would say that, though, but it's like they causing a lot of shit. I don't know why I feel like that. On the bottom of the deck, you got Chariot energy. You got Queen of Pentacles. I keep telling y'all that. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. Knight of Swords is the overall. Knight of Swords is a card that where it speaks of cutting the shit. But if this is the way that somebody goes about it, where they're very tactless, this is a superior type card where somebody feels like they have authority over this emperor or over you, like you are the connoisseur of your life. This is where somebody feels like they can say and do whatever they want. Like, this is a person, I feel like this Queen of Swords and been through this rodeo over and over and over again, like trying to be the voice of reason. It's a control aspect because you got the Devil energy, and then you got Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So that's why I say it's a control energy. For some of y'all, this is the shadow. This is the bondage, though. That speaks of bondage, though. I would say that, though, truth and about those certain situations. Seven of Swords, and this is a truth about the way that somebody go about certain things. Dealing with their own pain, their own experience, though. That's why I said counsel. For some of y'all, though, like, this may be about where it comes to you, like dealing with a sense of control. This may have came to you in the form of where somebody tells you over and over and over again. Hedonism. Hedonism is good, but it's too much of it makes it bad. That's where it drives, or that's where it derails the experience of a human, where they go into psychosis and all those different types of things, where they lose touch of self and reality. You got the High Priestess, that's a divinity card. This is secret, though. And then you got Six of Cups. This is secrets that you need to necessarily make pace and make secrets necessarily knowing how to keep or what to withkeep. It could be a memory. Nine of Wands, though, it could hurt. Reflecting back on the past, though, I would say that, though, reflecting back on the past. Nine of Wands, that's not learning from your past, but that's also a negative, oh, woe is me, not protecting that energy. And you got the Ace of Wands, they put that at the Eight of Wands. If they did come out, no. I don't know if it did. Ace of Wands, that's a stagnant and stuck type energy, whether it comes with moving forward or whatever the case may be. And the Queen of Pentacles, for some of y'all, though, y'all tired of giving your energy to this Queen of Pentacles. When it comes to a magical type aspect, though, for some of y'all, that's why I said this could be spiritual protection, though. I said that, though, because it's kind of like somebody's into magic, ideally, though, and a lot of y'all don't know, because a lot of people are paying people, ideally, though, in a state of, oh, I don't want them to win. I don't want them to do this. Because Queen of Pentacles is a very dark, sociopathic energy, though. It's like misery loves company, so I want to be. It's like, it's not a helper. It helps from a dark type space. So if it doesn't see pain in the, like, the style of the devil energy, it's like, I need to cause it to fix it. And this could be the concept of the family type aspect that a lot of y'all may have, though. Some of y'all, this could be the loss of a parent or a person that needing to make peace with it. I would say that, though, to be able to build a style of parenting, though. For some of y'all, it's like if you're in a relationship or a partner that's asking you to be more maternal, you're looking at, like, how the fuck do I... This is a vulnerability for some of y'all, though, when it comes to parenting or understanding, though. So the way that you go about it, it could be, oh, no, I'm going to buy, I'm going to provide, I'm going to do this from, a concept that could be a mother or a parent, and not understanding their style of love language, though. I would say that. Alright, let's pull 13 more. Jesus, that's a lot. That's a lot. Sorry if I'm going too fast. Y'all know I don't got a lot of time on this bitch. I don't. I was going to get on the computer, though. I said, I ain't got time today not to deal with that shit. Alright. We get 13, we wrap this up. We get 21, and then I upload this. Takes forever, but we get there. Ooh. My mama calling, saying you on TV, and I gotta clean up my room. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. I gotta clean my room. I gotta push out blocks. But let's see, though, because this could be energies that you necessarily working through, because the weekly energy, I told you, it could be certain things that's going on around you, certain things that you do not know, or you may not understand. Why the hell this keep happening to me? And you like, oh shit, so-and-so do this. It's not from a judgmental type state. It's just to be able to understand their emotional, their emotional concept of life. And that'll save you a lot of time and hurt. When you keep trying to fight the power with folks that you don't need to fight the power with. Okay, 7 of Wands again. Boundaries. Ooh. 4 of Wands. Chariot. 3 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles and a 6 of Pentacles, which is your 10 of Pentacles. Somebody withholding something. I would say that, though. That's not a very sharing is caring energy. I would say that, though, for some of y'all could be holding on to the familiars or marriage or experience or teens, old paradigms. I would say that, though. Ooh, let me move this out my way. You got the Moon, the Devil, Queen of Cups, reversed. That. I need one more. Ooh, shit. No, I said one. One, and you got 6 of Cups. Ooh. On the bottom of the deck, we got Tower. We got Scream. We got Everything is Fine. We got King of Wands. And we got this and the 10 of Swords. God damn. The 10 of Swords, again, though, for some of y'all, though, 10 of Swords does speak of chronic pain. And that comes from word or old memories or certain things that goes on into the mind. So if you feel like you're not getting sleep, it's because a lot of y'all don't know how to relinquish the past or know how to be able to dissect or see how that past experiences or certain things put you in a place of. If you in this Queen of Cups energy reverse where you're giving from a state up to certain people or watching or following negativities, it's like, hey, you got to be able to withdraw yourself back, because this is the Hermit energy. Hermit speaks of being reclusing or learning from certain experiences, though. Like, you got to learn, like, where does this pain come from and how does it dictate you from that perspective, and what have you been fixated on from a negative concept, or how you're able to draw in newness. Because you got a King of Wands. You got Everything is Fine, but you're still holding on to them swords. A lot of y'all don't be fine. This is the strength, being able to execute. I tell you, this could be the pack mentality or the familiar family. This is inner child, like we go to the solar plex, but this could be egotistical or being ego bruised or whatever the case may be. And then you have the Tower type moment. A lot of people don't know how to deal with ego type hits, so it causes a lot of problems. A lot of people having Tower type moments to where, like in a Swords energy, to where it's causing a lot of problems in the cranium, to where it's bringing up old memories or the lack of sleep or being able to challenge old paradigms or relinquishing certain people. A lot of people are learning how to deal with their own emotional type state that caused them a lot of whole whirlwind of drama. You got 4 wands though. Got 4 pentacles. You got the 6 of pentacles, where I said this could be a relationship though. And you got queen of swords. For some of y'all though, this going to counsel. I told y'all that a long time ago. I said that if one of y'all was going through a divorce, like somebody's gonna send you through the experience, or like dealing with jail situations, like if you got anger management or had anger management issue, they gonna send your ass to counseling. Because on this side, they holding on to a part of you, but at the same time, the 6 of pentacles is like somebody trying to give somebody a chance. So if this is a relationship, it's kind of like you holding on to the old experiences of somebody else. This is where the tower type moment, the root, the sacral. What do you keep reproducing from? A karmic type aspects, the solar plex. Then it goes to the heart, the discontentment, the swords. The crown is a lack of sleep, to where you keep playing back certain memories or whatever the case may be. So this is that energy. You got chariot energy from the family type aspects. I keep telling counselors, learn exactly what family is or what you want in your life, and stop putting everybody else before you. So when you make decisions, it won't come from a selfish place. You got 2 of wands in the moon. That is fears, anxieties. That could be some sort of a psychic block trying to fight through those mental oppressions or worries or certain situations. This indecisiveness, like being in a state of the unknown though. Like you hear me say, honoring the shadow, like those parts of you that you necessarily don't. Because I tell you, the shadow is to hide, and the shadow does speaks of like the martyrdom that we do for ourselves, or we put ourselves in a defensive type state. It could be some self-sabotaging energies at play. I would say that though, the uncertainties though, like if you don't feel comfortable, just say I don't feel comfortable and stop letting people push you. You got 6 of cups reverse, and that's not saying that from the state of. Like you got 6 of cups. 6 of cups is reflecting on the past. I tell you, that's that karmic energies at play. For some people, they got a marriages or relationships looking for the family that they ideally lacked, and it put them in a position to be able to manifest old partners from a place of what they didn't have when they was a child. Could be you or a partner. Then you got 3 of swords, which is the discontentment and the pain that somebody keeps trying to work through, which is the devil, and the Queen of Cups, independently going into something or constantly, continuously hurting yourself if somebody's asking for something different. And the 9 of pentacles, where you're being so absorbed on money or certain things and not knowing how to give from a state of, because the emotions can be a powerful type state. Damn, it took me a minute to get that out. Where we at? Okay, we're on 27. Alright, okay, yeah. So that's why I said it seems like that, though. So for some of y'all paying the Queen, King of Swords. Queen of Swords. And this could be the matriarchal type standpoint of holding on to that rule, like the happy wife, happy life. It's happy spouse, happy house. But what's his is yours when it comes to the money type concept, okay? But, yes. So, yes, understanding that too, or whatever the case may be. But I like this Queen of Swords because she's kind of funky, though. Not saying like that, but that aspects. I didn't know she had boots on. Look at that. She got boots. She's kind of funky, though. She's not a regular Queen of Swords, though. Some of y'all keep trying to be the narrative where the hierophant was coming out when it comes to relationships or marital type aspects or relationships, though. But some of y'all, though, I said go speak or talk to somebody, but it seems like y'all have some fears or worries, anxieties about that situation, communicating your truth, your pain, your experience, being able to be comfortable with who you are. Okay, we at 28. All right, yeah. All right. Where we go? Okay. Oh shit, we can do the animal real quick. We can see what spirit animals you need though, or you can just go watch them on YouTube. I watch them sometimes. I really do. I'm gonna put them up. Oh, you got the beaver. Oh, you got the rabbit, though. Ooh, the rabbit is reversed. We got the hummingbird. That's got something to do with spirituality and understanding, though. Let's see. And then we got the owl. Ooh, the owl. The octopus. Ooh, I said that, though. Y'all need some boundaries in the oyster, though. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like this octopus energy, though, if this is this owl or this person where I say I feel like they're giving you too many voices of reason, where it's kind of like somebody that keep putting you in a bad position, or it could be you listening to your own intuition or feeling like it's that though. Whatever it is though, this octopus energy is a very messy style energy of a person that doesn't necessarily know boundaries. 7 of Wands kept coming out twice reverse, and somebody doesn't know boundaries. So this is where like some of y'all recluse or clamp up or whatever the case may be, where you don't know how to share, because the oyster is to have something powerful though. Peacock is Leo energy. It's like paying attention to the details. This is a showboat, like when the masculine goes about and he's trying to woo the feminine in. He tell her like, look, bitch, I'm the best you got. And a lot of people don't know how to have this state of energy or dealing with, because I feel like this owl, which would be the Queen of Swords energy, and with the octopus, somebody doesn't know boundaries. Somebody ain't got boundaries, baby. That's a problem. They would have been got cussed out. I'm telling you. Whew. They would have. Oh yeah, that's why I said some of y'all. The rabbit, to bring into balance, you need to spend a day of silence. This is over explains and talks too fast. I sure said that I'm talking fast as hell. I was like, what is this? But I'm crunched for time though. That's why I was like, one of y'all do that though. Like trying to get your point across. I feel like that owl energy is somebody that necessarily cuts you off, cuts you down, or you around people who operate in that owl energy, who cuts you off and cuts you down. Because I tell you, the beaver can build a dam and they know how to survive on earth and land, but sometimes the beaver will stacks itself up to the point of to where it will cut itself out. I don't want to feel my emotion, because when it's out of balance, it feels useless or worn out. To bring into balance, selfless service, where I said that energy, 9 of Pentacles, you have to be able to give. It's a yoga energy. It's time for that karma yoga energy. Physical labor. Ooh, let's see about this owl though. Let's see what this owl hidden for, because I forgot. The hummingbird reverse 2-1. Damn. You need to take a class or go to school. Pushy, insistent, and sharp. I said that though. Let's get to this owl though. Let's get to this owl. It is abundant. It is clairvoyance. Money quarrels, scarcity, to bring it to balance, or offering. That's why I said for some of y'all, this is money quarrels. Arguing about money, what we gonna do this, what we gonna do this, like needing that if you're going through marital type spouses or whatever the case may be. I told y'all though, if you know you can automatically survive, you to create a lifestyle, the best challenge when you dealing with somebody where you hear me say, if it came down with, oh, I want the kids, I want this, you can have it. And that's how you able to fuck a motherfucker up. Because when you dealing with somebody who likes to play mind games, all those different types of shit, let them fuck themselves out of certain things. That's how you get somebody. And they come back, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to. That's how you always got to get a motherfucker at their game. But if you listening to somebody that's always in the Queen of Swords, that always coming to the bad, always trying to be logical or reasoning for everybody else, you always feel like, well, that doesn't feel right. Why? Because you keep listening to motherfuckers who ain't listening to you. Alright, okay. That know you. Because to be a Queen of Swords, which talks of some therapist or a person, you have to be able to listen. That's the purpose of the therapist. You got to work through your fears, and your hard work is paying off. You got to be around people who listen, and you got to be a good listener too. If you want to challenge the Queen of Swords energy, you can't listen and respond. You got to listen, because the Temperance energy will reverse. And that's speaking from an antagonistic space. That's looking at the bigger picture. That's full moon. You got new, full. I need one more and we can wrap this up. I'll say one more and we can wrap this up. All right. Here we go. You got new moon in Scorpio, which works through your fears. Well, I said Mercury's in Scorpio. Do that work. It's done. It's over with. Mercury's out of there. Your hard work is paying off. This is new moon in Cap. Look at the bigger picture. This is full moon in Sag. You got the energy is gaining momentum. This is the waxing moon. And then we got our fiery climax approaches, which is full moon in Aries. Aries energy is at play again. Jesus, I don't know what the universe is doing us, but I just want to say in this spirit of we can do without it. That's all I got to say. No, I'm just playing. But these two powerhouses, though, I would say that, though. Like, the more I research Scorpio and Aries energy, it's like the control, the dealings of Aries could be reactive, while Scorpio waits from a state of a shadowy aspects of being revengeful, the torment, the pain, agonizing itself to the point up to where it does what it wants to, and it doesn't bows down to no man. The same thing these two, except for this does from an emotional this emotional reactionary, this is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to get your ass. So that's why I said a lot of y'all, that's that intent of how you go about certain things or let things fuck up your peace. Fuck up your peace. But I said, work through your fears. Your fears, they're valid, but are they real? They could be valid to you, but are they real? Your hard work is paying off. You got to put in that work, though. New moon in Scorpio is kind of like, maybe I'm being paranoid. Like I need to push through. But you got to be able to look at the bigger picture. Because I tell you, once you get into something new, you always have to be able to release. The energy is gaining momentum. And then you got to fiery climaxes approaches. You got to be able to release. Release from a healthy type state. So on that note, y'all, I got y'all weekly reading. I'm finna eat my snacks. Watch TV. Oh, push out my blogs. You can go over there to the website. It may not be in this link in this bio because I'm uploading it from my phone, but it's on the other ones. So it should be in the thing. I think I did. YouTube got that thing where it's set up like that. So other than that, though, I'm gone.